Let's get right to that drama in San Jose tonight. Chopper 5 over the huge police presence. Law enforcement surrounding a UPS truck. The armed suspect holed up inside. At one point, the suspect jumped out of the truck and started running with a gun toward a nearby parking lot. And that is when KPIX 5's Maria Medina heard gunfire. Maria?
And this is the parking lot behind me. He was able to get almost halfway across it. To give you an idea of how close he got to us, this is where we were standing as that standoff unfolded. We had a clear vantage point of both the UPS truck and the suspect. For nearly 2 hours, the suspect sat in the UPS truck making hand signals, looking out the window and talking on the phone. He was surrounded by a barricade of law enforcement who'd responded to the scene. After hearing the suspect and a woman led Santa Clara County Sheriff's deputies on a chase, then fired shots at deputies, hitting their patrol car. Investigators say the suspects jumped out of the SUV they were first spotted in before carjacking a UPS truck and taking the driver hostage as deputies chased them through San Jose. They finally came to a stop at the busy intersection of First and Trimble after spike strips shredded the truck's tires. Officers quickly surrounded the suspect, who had a rifle.
We were just told to hunker down until the time came.
Oh, they just said there was a hostage situation, stay in the building, be safe.
Within minutes, police arrested the female suspect and the UPS driver was safely released. But the suspect refused to surrender. A man we've learned is Mark Morosky, arrested in 2012 for an alleged carjacking and 2 armed robberies.
Correction, he has his hand on the shotgun talking to somebody.
And I'm with 3 parties, all 3 of his friends.
And then you could see him run out with, he was carrying something, ran across the street, and then we heard a pop.
Moments before our live shot, Morosky jumped out of the truck with his rifle and ran into the parking lot toward our direction. He never made it.
Move.
He died from a single gunshot wound from an officer.
Shocking and very unfortunate.
It's terrible when somebody would do something like that.
And still a pretty heavy police presence at this hour. You can see that law enforcement still have this area cordoned off. Also want to note that investigators have not said why they pulled over those suspects in the first place. Guys?
Maria, this suspect was shot just a few yards behind you guys. I mean, right over that hedge where the yellow tape is. Had you any idea that he was making a break for it, or was this a complete surprise when it happened?
A complete surprise. As you saw in our story, we were facing the camera because we were just seconds from our live shot. So we were getting ready for our live shot when we heard that gunshot. And then we saw the video and saw just how close he got to us. So some pretty scary moments after we realized just how close he was.
Oh, we're happy that you and your photographer are safe tonight. Maria Medina, thank you for that. Now, tonight, UPS released this statement saying that it's grateful their driver was released and they are assisting local authorities. By the way, deputies say that no officers were injured during the incident.